Mathematics, which defines everything. It's out there since the beginning of this very nature, the whole universe. But when it comes to where it is, why it's not visible, then we really are clueless. Why is that so? Why is it that we can see gravity work, we can see how momentum work, we can see how physics, how everything works, but why not this mathematics? Why it is not visible? There are languages like English, French, Hindi, and many more. And in those subjects, in those languages, there is a subject named mathematics, which has always been considered as subject of calculation. Why it is not going far than that? Why it is not being treated in another way? It's just a part of calculation. People are looking to mathematics as though it's just a calculation thing. Why is it just on paper which defines the whole world? Why it's not out there? Why is it not visible? All I want to talk here is about allegations, the truth which math contains in itself. Yeah, it's true. It's true that mathematics defines everything, but it's just still on paper. But I really want to make you understand about this, why it happens. Let me go through this very basic and essential example that you will really understand, and you will think upon it and you will get through that. Whenever you talk to a bunch of friends or an assembly or wherever you are talking, any gathering, you will talk in one particular language, in one specific language that you have learned and you speak throughout your life. There will be some chances that the people around you will not understand you. They speak differently. They understand their life, everything is different. But you will try to make your point to them with the help of the signature of your hands, your gestures, the movement of your body. You will turn around, you will go forward, you will look around, you will do everything. You will stand straight, you pitch your speed of your pitch, how is your pitch, everything will matter there. How you are behaving, everything will matter, and it will not be accurate, I am telling you. If you will say anything in form of gestures, they might see that in different way, in different perspective. It depends upon their perspective, that how they are looking at you, how they are thinking about you, how they are taking the words that is coming out of your mouth, because they do not understand the word, they are just understanding your symbols and the sense that you are using, but they are not fully completely understanding your language. So to understand and to match the vibe of them with yourself, you need one language which is, and through which all human being is connected, which is the sign and symbol that you are using. But sometimes it depends upon the understanding of the next person who is sitting or standing in front of you. It can never be like they are understanding you completely. No, it's all depends upon their understanding and the vibe. If you are from the particular place where he is from, then yeah, he will understand you somewhat more than others. But when you are going out there somewhere else, then you will really stuck with this. The understanding will not be same. So that is how language works. And this is why people say that mathematics is not a subject, it's a subject of language. It's a language that defines the very nature, the very truth, the very existence of this universe. Because universe talks in one language, which is mathematics. And to prove this, I will give you another example. For you, science will be the real thing. You can see it's out there. When car is moving with the speed, with the velocity, whatever that is, you will look upon it and you will see the physics. The gravity, you throw something up, it will go down. You jump up, you will go down. You can see it, it's visible. And you think that science is the real thing, and it is interesting. And you are so curious how it works. You learn. It is really attracting you. You are so curious, you are so inquisitive to ask questions of science. But when it comes to mathematics, you are not. I mean, some of are there. They have discovered this language and they have gone so far in this language, they have discovered a lot. Still, there are so many which is remaining, but they have discovered most of the part of mathematics. So why is it that we are so curious about science and not the mathematics which really defines that science. Because if you want to unleash this science and how it works, then you will really have to derive the equations, and you really have to go deep and talk with that science, the procedure which is going. They will not take your language as their language. Do you know why? Because your language can explain that particular thing, the particular subject, the particular concern to people around you, but they cannot, the languages that you use, that cannot define the science. You cannot understand science without being helped by math. Math always helps to derive every procedure of science, even if it's chemistry or biology or physics itself. Everything can be derived, everything is derived by mathematics. You can explain how science works, you can explain how science behaves. You can say that if I am throwing this ball up, it can go down. You will explain it to them in your language, but when it comes to derive it and how it is really happening, then you will be out of it. You will think your language will not help it to figure it out. To figure out any solutions regarding science, you need mathematics. To explain it, it can be your language. But when it will come to derive how it works, you will need just one language, which is mathematics. No other language is going to help you except this mathematics. When you will realize everything around you is coded by the help of mathematics, then you will be unsettled. You will think, why it's not the another thing, your language, why it's mathematics? It will make sense. I will tell you, I will explain all of it, how it is going to make sense. Your language that you have created to act better, to hide better, and to connect with each other better. But when it comes to universe, when you want to connect yourself with this universe, you are just part of it. You will have to connect with the universe. So if you really want to be connected with the universe, you require only one language, that is mathematics. It's the language where lies have no place, where hiding has really prohibited because if you will hide something, then it will lead to an error. So it's a path of truth, and if you will follow the truth, then you might get our creator. And we cannot say that we have discovered, we have unleashed every vocabulary of mathematics. No, we have not. I am not going to name any mathematician in this video, but I am telling you that they have said that they have been dreaming about mathematics and some goddess, and they have helped them to understand, to unleash some vocabulary of mathematics. And they have done it. They have said this. You can go and check it out. I don't know if it's true, it's a real thing or what, but this is what it is. Mathematics is the language of this universe. If you want to understand this, if you want to really go and unleash all this which is not really out there, which is still there to be unleashed, you will have to lose your language. There are scenarios that we have seen, most of the people that do not like mathematics, and here is the reason why. When an student try to learn mathematics, and when they go deep into that, they lose their own language. When they are solving equations, they are not taking help of their language. If they are taking, then they have not gone so far, and if they are going so far, then they are losing their language which they have used in their entire life. That is what makes them uncomfortable, and this is the reason why they lose hope, they lose this thinking, this willing that they can really learn mathematics. This is what happens with any language when you want to learn. So when you are learning mathematics, you are learning a language. You are losing yourself, you are using a language so that you can really decode how mathematics works, how will you really understand and solve. So if you really want to learn this mathematics, you will have to forget your language. You will have to stand at uncomfortable place to understand that mathematics. Mathematics is going to help you. It will really help you to unleash the truth of this very universe. When you will really start unleashing mathematics vocabularies, then you will get some more new, and you will understand how it defines everything. Wait, it doesn't define everything. It doesn't. Mathematics does not define this universe. It's just a part which really defines. If mathematics defines this whole universe, then our understanding would be much easier. But it is not. There are languages, there are instincts that we believe. There are so many languages that we really have to learn to unleash this whole universe. It is not that easy, but yeah, I'm telling. Mathematics is one true language that really defines this universe. But it does not defines it totally, completely. Yes, mathematics is a true language that defines this whole universe. Nevertheless, there are so many out there that we have never discovered. And they are the true languages too, which universe talk with us, and we have to connect with this universe with those languages. But it can be unleashed or not, I cannot say this. Am I making sense that it really a part of our ears, just a language, there are so many others? I hope I might making a sense. Thank you.